Welcome to Roleplay Cafe. It's Dale here, along with Eric, Todd, and our esteemed GM, John, who's running us in session 39 of Alien the RPG. The floor is
All
yours.
right. So we are missing one player, even though we're close to the end here. Dune is not with us. Thankfully, narratively, his character is actually separated from the rest of the group.
Yes.
Todd, I don't think you weren't here last time, right?
I did not make it number 38.
Okay.
Right.
So last session, we picked up with the group had moved after basically convincing all the scientists in the research tent in Area 10 to leave and try to find the Marines uh, that are at that outpost where you guys landed. You moved over to Area 11, ran into some guards. Cliff's quick thinking was to fire grenades at them, taking them all out, but also destroying part of the tent. The explosion uh, knocked over several of the tables that had people strapped down to it inside of the Area 11 tent. It also knocked over the egg there, and it started emerging and went for one of the people on a that was strapped down to the table and fell over. They were still strapped down and couldn't prevent this thing from happening. And it wrapped around their neck, the tail wrapped around the neck, and the head, the fingers collapsed behind their head, and they started thrashing around a little bit. Cliff decided, despite having some experience with this, decided to just start trying to cut this thing off of this woman's face. And the blood got all over the woman and Cliff's hands. And it was as acidic as the blood from the anthropomorphic creatures that you saw in the cavern underneath of the Aljana colony or potential colony. So Cliff, the acid ate through this woman's head very quickly, and she died. Uh, Cliff's hands were covered in acid. He had extensive burns, uh, but this thing was killed, and um, the Dr. Bircher started treating the acid burns on Cliff's hands and was able to stabilize them. And Cliff was back in the game after that. The group was not able to, was not quite as convincing with these scientists in Group 11. And they decided to just abandon them and move off into up further north, circling around the upper Area 11 on the map there, and started making a plan for how to get out, circle around, and go back up to into the tower so they could get up to the security level. They were doing this because the group determined that, after speaking with some of these scientists and arguing with them, that uh, the captives, their captive families, and perhaps other people are being secured up on the security level. And the group was going to circle around the outside of the building to get back to the main tower in the bottom left hand corner. Unfortunately, they, as they were hiding there, they saw a group of guards, which were most likely attracted by the explosion caused by the grenade, were moving into the area following this arrow, and the scientists who basically didn't know what to do fled the area, and the group up here watched the scientists get gunned down in this area. That caused Bircher to flip out because of a panic roll, and he started lashing out at everyone around him, and we decided the target of that through a die roll was going to be Cliff, and Bircher almost killed Cliff, but thankfully passed out and went catatonic from a second panic roll.
I screamed at him.
Yes, because Cliff had to do a panic roll too, and he got screamed. So I guess Cliff screamed some sense into him, and Bircher realized what a horrible thing he had just done and just stopped functioning. While this was going on, McCafferty was with Cliff and Dr. Bircher while this was happening. He was more interested on the fact that there was an additional group that included Gaius, the right-hand synthetic to the governor. He seems to be cooperating. You've even heard his voice over the PA system. And he is in a smaller group that is moving in your direction. And after the ruckus that Bircher and Cliff caused by their fighting, that group is now coming directly towards the three of you. So when we left off, Bircher had gone catatonic. So he is basically unconscious for all intents and purposes. I believe that Cliff has 1 hit point left. Is that right, Eric?
Yep.
Yeah.
1 hit point, no armor.
Yes, because his armor, he got acid on his armor, which ate through it, so he had to ditch the armor during that encounter with killing the facehugger. McCafferty, I think, has just gained a little bit of stress. We did update his character sheet, so
Okay.
yeah, he's just got a little bit of stress and all 3 hit points. So McCafferty's in the best shape right now.
Okay. And can you ping where we are, please?
Yes. You guys are right there.
I didn't see it.
Okay, it's in the ground level. Pinging. Are you seeing that? The upper right-hand corner? Are you not seeing this? I can see it.
I see it as well.
Okay, you're here? Here.
Yes.
I
That's
can't
where the group. Did you see it or no?
I didn't see it.
It's above 10 in the upper
Yeah.
left hand.
No, I can see your cursor's moving. I just couldn't see
Okay.
it. I'm not pinging.
You did. Okay. Well, are you seeing other people's ping? Because other people ping there too.
I'm ponging.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
know.
pingless.
Okay. Well, where my cursor is moving around in a circle
Yes.
is where you guys are.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tried changing the colors. I don't know why the colors aren't changing purple. I don't draw that often on here, so I'm not sure what the issue is. But the pink arrow that is to the west of that is the path of the guards that gunned down the scientists. And then the circle is where Gaius is right now. So Gaius is a good 100 yards or so away. He has seen you guys, but you guys have an opportunity to do something before he gets there.
So Bircher's catatonic.
Yes.
Cliff is in dire straits, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so can I give him any first aid? Medical.
Are you trained in first aid?
You always got to bring that up, don't you?
I do.
No. No.
Okay. You can perform a medical aid roll, but it is not going to, regardless of the number of successes. I'm going to say that at most you can help them regain 1 health, because you don't. I mean, you don't have the equipment because you're not trained in it.
Right.
Oh, well, now actually, Bircher will have the equipment. So I think you would probably know that Bircher has what you need. You probably just don't know how to use it that well. But that will be reflected by your skills. So if you want to go rifling through Bircher's stuff, I will let you, use all your successes.
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll go through his bag of goodies, and then I'm gonna.
I can't believe he's rolling me when I'm in such a state.
Check
All
his
right.
coin purse too.
Are you ready to check the coin first? That's not a euphemism, right? That's like
No, I meant his actual coin.
actual coin purse.
Yeah,
Okay, thanks.
you can butt stroke him all you want. He's done.
Yeah. All right. You got a success.
Yeah.
I mean, you can push if you want.
What'll I get with one success?
He'll regain 1 hit point
And he's
or
at
1
1 hit
health.
point right now?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go with that. I'm not going to push. I don't want to make
All
him
right.
All right.
All right. Or you don't want to panic.
Whoa! Don't put the knife part in.
You cut the bandages with a knife. You apply the knife to the wound.
I got
All right.
you, Cliff. I got you. It's
There's
okay.
nothing wrong with my neck, though. What are you doing?
All right.
A little better.
Yeah. So, you do. You're not used to doing these work. You're used to working on your own, so you're not used to patching up wounds. But you manage to cobble together and close up some of the worst parts. And you're actually kind of surprised that a human did this with his bare hands. But Cliff has recovered 1 health.
Yay, 2.
While what I mean, Cliff is. I mean, he's not able to do anything while this is while this is going on. But what is Cliff looking at? I mean, is he paying attention to something in particular while this is happening?
He's staring down at Bircher because he's completely confused because he was thrown off when he healed him and he was being nice to him. And then he turned around and said, "Oh yeah, those wounds I healed, those are good weak points. I want to rip your skin off now." Ow! So he's confused looking at him, but as he's looking at him, he's like loading up the grenades in both his pulse rifle and Kip's old pulse rifle, and he's ready to go down in a blaze of glory right now.
All right. So while all this was going on, you may have at least McCafferty had glanced up to see what Gaius and his group is doing, and they have closed half the distance between where they were before and where they are now. You have a much better view of these guys. Gaius is kind of taking is walking in front of this group, but the group behind them, or the men and women behind him, are clearly deformed and mutated. They look exactly like those two those two men that were consuming the corpse of someone on the office level. They have like very like almost white skin, and there's like some sort of they're all their hair has fallen out. The skin has started to like grow up around the perimeter of their face. Their eyes have gone completely black. They don't even seem to have like irises or anything. It's hard to tell even which direction they're looking in. They seem to be walking fairly well. The things that you fought or that you saw earlier were kind of hunched over. You know, McCafferty shot them in the head from far away, so they didn't. He never saw how naturally they walk, but these 6 things walking behind Gaius seem to be walking with an almost normal human gait. So it's kind of off-putting to see them. They might be more intelligent than you originally gave them credit for. So what is the group going to do now?
Oh. Think we can handle these guys, or what do you think, Cliff?
Got his cigar in his hand, and you see his finger on both of his pulse rifle on the grenade launcher partners. They're like twitching. It's like, give the word. I'll give you 5 seconds. I'm going to do it anyway.
Birch's
All right.
Birch's blinking SOS in Morse code.
All right. Let's do this.
Okay. Pong, pong.
All right, you guys are attacking. All right.
Yep.
So we need to do initiative. So let me reset the deck. I'm going to deal. Dell Bircher is going to need attending to.
Yeah.
In order to wake back up. Looks like someone has to do. Should say on there what they have to do. Catatonic.
Birch's in dire straits.
Yeah.
Oh, we were supposed to do an empathy roll.
Somebody better have empathy.
No, Bircher has to do it. Why don't we do that after this combat? So,
Okay.
Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to participate in this combat because they don't have time to attend to you. I'm going to deal cards to Eric and Todd.
Don't worry, we don't even have to worry about the empathy roll.
And then I'll deal one to myself. I got a 3. What did everybody else get?
Okay, let me see where's those cards at.
You can just click on your name and the
I got a
results.
1.
Okay.
Initiative 1.
All right. Looks like Todd got a 6. So, I assume you want the grenade launchers to go first. But
Yeah.
You guys can discuss that amongst yourselves.
No. Go.
All right. Yep. Go ahead.
All right.
Okay.
So you can only fire one of these in one round.
That probably makes sense.
But you won't have to go through the reload process for the follow-up.
I just want the cool factor of it in my hand right now.
Okay. All right. So why don't you give me the ranged combat roll?
All right. It's here. Let's see. All right. Okay. Come on. Don't screw me, Ripley. You screwed me hard.
Oh my god.
God. Dude.
Well,
This is giving
I'm
me
gonna go ahead
literal stress. You need to,
I'm going to go ahead and ignore that flea and go into whatever that. Well, not Overwatch. What is it?
Overdrive or overkill?
Overkill. Yeah.
Okay. And could you just remind me what that does again?
Soon as I find it, because I don't remember either. It's been what, a week?
It's been a while. we had
You
the
think?
holidays and everything.
You think? Okay, overkill. Overkill talent lets you replace the effect of a panic roll result of 11 or higher by overkill effect. If you have any enemies in sight, I do. When triggering overkill, you must immediately attack your enemies, and you won't stop until all enemies in sight are broken. Also, all other NPCs in short range of you must make immediate panic roll. Sorry, McCafferty.
Oh boy! All right, so we're certainly going to incorporate that. You got a success, so we can use that roll on there. Todd, I need you to click on stress for McCafferty, and see what you get.
2.
Tremble. All right. Oh boy.
Tremble uncontrollably. All skill
All
rolls
right.
suffer -2 modification. Okay.
Yeah, that which includes range combat, so that's not good.
Yeah, no.
You see Cliff's you know crazy look in his eyes as
Again.
he without a moment's notice he fires this grenade directly into this crowd. Let's see. We got to roll. It's 9 damage. Is that right?
I'm actually not 100% sure. Let's
Okay.
see.
I can
Gear,
look it up.
right?
It's fine. It should. Yeah, it's under inventory gears.
Oh, I was looking in the book. I guess we have it all written right here.
Yeah, damage 9.
Oh, there you go.
All right. So who are you firing at?
Right in the middle, hoping to get the cyborg more. Or
Okay,
android guy.
you're targeting the guys. All right.
Yeah. Because fuck him.
All right. That's going to be 2 successes. That's 7. So you're going to do 7 damage to Gaius. And then we roll 96, and each success will give you a damage to the guys behind him.
1, 2, 2.
2 6. All right, 2 damage. Okay. So yeah, you fire this grenade. It hurls through and hits Gaius almost dead on, and he is thrown across the room. He is in pretty bad shape. One of his legs was blown off, and it sprayed that. When the smoke clears, you're going to see that white blood scattered all over the ground around him. The things behind him, were a few of them stumble backwards from the force of the explosion. And once the smoke clear, like the smoke begins to clear, and you see all 6 of them just charging through the smoke in your direction. It looks like some sort of switch in them flipped, because they're moving like almost like gorillas now. They're taking long strides with their knuckles on the ground, and moving very quickly. They've completely lost that human gait that you saw before. So the 6 of them are coming in your direction. I have a 3. So I'm going to go next with these guys. And go. All right. So as they start is going to be ridiculous because we're going to be doing panic rolls the entire time.
Yep.
These things start like bearing down on the three of you, and you hear this unholy scream emit from their mouths as their jaws hang down open unnaturally. I'm going to say that the panic roll is not going to affect Cliff because of his overkill. I mean, you can just keep activating that over and over again, right? I mean,
I think
once you
that's
hit that
what
threshold,
Yeah, I
once
think
you
that's
hit
what we
that
should do.
threshold, it's pretty much you're in kill mode like Bircher was before.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need another panic roll from McCafferty.
8. Here we go. Survey says.
Drop item.
Item weather by stress.
All right. Well, I hate to tell you this, but you're going to drop your rifle. So, as you're preparing, you put down Bircher's medical equipment and got your rifle ready, and we're raising it up, ready to take your shot once you took your aim, but the piercing sound of this scream just cuts through your head, and you have to grab and cover your ears, and your rifle clatters to the ground, and you're going to have to pick it up and use your movement to aim again if you want to fire next round. So your stress is going to go up 1, Todd, to 3, I believe.
3. Whatever it is. Okay. Yep. Okay.
All right. Are you going to pick up your rifle and shoot, or do something else?
Yep. No, I'm gonna pick up my rifle and shoot. It's so good to have you back. Yes, I missed you too. All right. Yes, I'm cocking my rifle.
Okay, I'm sorry I dropped you.
Yes. Did you get hurt? Okay. All right. I'm gonna fire.
All right.
Here we go.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to give you the damage from this. So several of these were injured from the explosion on from Cliff's grenade. You aim at one of these and fire, thinking about the two that you killed, and the bullet goes right through their head, the back of their head, just like an explosion of gore comes out of the back of their head, and they clatter to the ground. The other 5 do not break stride coming in your direction. You don't know what to do because these things are going to be on top of you in the next round, and you are panicking, and that is why you're going to freeze the following round and lose your action. Luckily, nobody has to do or increase any of their stress or do any stress rolls from that. All right, so let's see if Cliff could potentially save the day with his second grenade.
Yep. We'll see. All right. Well, definitely not gonna ask Ripley for help this time. So.
All right, hold on. Hold on 1 second. We have to get new cards.
Oh, okay, yeah. We'll see what happens.
Eric G. All right. I got a 10.
I got an 8.
All right. Todd, you are not going to be able to act, but you got a 5.
I just want to know what I got. That's all.
So So I mean, the advantage of that is you could have potentially handed off your, or actually, you're just going to lose your slow action. So you could move if you want, uh,
Yeah.
or you could do something else. It's up to you. So your slow action is essentially like attacking, or performing some sort of like medical aid or something like that. It's the thing that takes the longest.
Oh, okay.
So, so you do still have your short action if you want to move, or I can pull up the list of everything that you can do if you want to know the full.
I will just move. I don't have my rifle now, so I'm gonna have to go a little closer with with my pistol when I'm able to. So I'm gonna just start moving towards these guys.
You're gonna close the distance
Close the
to these guys.
distance.
I wouldn't recommend that.
Uh,
Aren't we all in on this? Aren't we like,
I mean, I'm shooting another grenade in there. That's the whole thing I'm saying.
oh, you got another grenade. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Never
I mean,
mind.
you guys can swap, and you can
Yeah.
shoot the grenade, and then he goes in.
Do you want to do that? Yeah,
Let's do
Todd, I
that.
think that works.
Yeah.
Okay, we're swapping. Okay.
Okay.
Good idea. Well played.
Voice of reason.
I was
Yes.
like, I'm trying, I want you guys to have a chance, but it's probably not going to work if, McCafferty runs in before the grenade goes off. All right, go ahead, Eric.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm saying a little prayer in my head right now. I want to hit the button. I'm not going to look for a second.
Good God.
Well, you got Berserk.
Yeah. Yes, I am
So-
Berserk, correct.
Yeah, so
I got
you
2 successes, I guess.
Yeah, you got 2 successes. So I assume you were firing at one.
I'm
In
trying to get
particular, they're
collateral
all pretty
damage.
much-
Yeah, if they're close
Yeah.
together, it'd be like in the middle, so it gets as much splash damage on all of them as possible, type thing.
Okay, so what I will do is, why don't we say, instead of one being the target, we'll roll the 96, and I'll say that each of them gets 2 damage for each success, rather than. Is that an acceptable alternative,
Yep.
or would you rather one of them just get killed?
How much damage did the other one take? Well, yeah, I think getting them
You got.
all weakened, yeah.
They all took 2 last time.
Yeah, I think that'd probably be best, yeah.
Okay, so you
There's
want to
5
spread.
left now? Yeah, spread it.
Okay.
Didn't look very high, so I...
You got
2.
2 successes. That's going to be 4 damage to each of them. Yeah. So this explosion, it's right in the center of this small pack, and they go flying and lose all of their forward momentum. And you can see some, in a few that are thrown off in a direction that, where you can see after the explosion, it did a significant amount of damage to them. They have, one of their arms got blown. One of them had their arm blown off. There is, you can see that there is compound fractures on several of them, and they are kind of having to pick themselves up off of the ground. It didn't seem to, once the smoke clears, you can see it didn't actually seem to kill any of them. But they are in pretty bad situation. So this is going to be an opportunity for McCafferty to step in, and maybe he can finish one of these things off.
It's the head of things. Actually, I can just do the move. That's all I can do,
Yeah, you
Yes,
can't do
yeah,
it.
you can only yes, right, yeah, you can. So I looked it up. So you can pick up your rifle with a short action or fast action. I'm sorry, that's the term. You can, or you can close the difference or the distance by moving if you want to just use your pistol.
Damage. One, damage, one. And I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna pick up my rifle.
Okay. All right. You pick up your baby.
Maybe.
It's got some scratches on it. You're gonna have to buff out later, but it seems to be fully functional. And you verify the chamber is full, and it'll be ready for the next round. All right. Let's do another round of initiative. Maybe it'll be the last one.
Dex says.
6.
2.
9. So you guys both get to go again.
Got any more grenades?
I think I have to reload, don't I? Does that take a?
Yes.
How does
Yes.
that work?
And you
So
reload.
so reloading the grenade launcher is going to be a longer, slow action, because you have to open the chamber, take the shell out, which is going to be hot, and then get another one off your belt and put it back in. So it's not a very fast process.
Can I just shoot bullets?
Oh yeah, yeah. You can shoot. Yeah, you can shoot bullets. That's fine.
I'll just do that.
Okay. It's so is Cliff going first then?
Uh, after me? Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, what the heck?
3 successes.
Yeah. No
No panics.
no panics at all. I better not push my luck there. I'm going to keep that.
You sure? You got lots of dice there with no successes on it.
I think I'll keep it.
Okay. All right. So why don't you describe how you finish one of these things off with your pulse rifle? Remember, they're picking themselves off the ground after the explosion from your grenade.
He just drops one of he drops his pulse rifle and holds Kip's up, puts it up right up against his cheek in marine fashion. Just starts smoking down like a chimney with his cigar and just starts popping them like right in the head, like bunk bunk, kind of like that's I don't know if it's in the movie, but in the book World War Z, where they have the snipers sniping the zombies.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what he's doing.
All right. All right, Todd. You want to
Did
crack
that
at
only
one?
count as 1 with 3 successes, or could I get
Yes. You can only target. Yeah, you can only target one with the pulse rifle. It's
Right.
The smart gun can do multiples.
That's my go. How many we got left? 3? 2?
There are still 4. Are
Still 4.
that what? No, you just took out 4. Wait, no. Yeah, there's still 4. You took out the 5th one, but
Okay.
they're all in really bad shape.
They're all in bad shape, kind of scrambling it up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll take the one that's closest to us and let out a long breath and then just squeeze the trigger nice and slow.
And then freeze.
Freak the fuck out. You got a lot of successes though. That's a nice shot.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, seeing Cliff just smoke one with his rifle, you follow suit and put another one down right between the head, or right in the head, and it just collapses just as it got back up onto its feet, and you still see the other three are getting, are standing up, and they seem almost unstoppable, which is why you're going to freeze again. So the two of them are, let's see. Let me see what their attack is going to be. See if it makes narrative sense. Ounce. All right. Yeah, I'm going to say that they will be able to do this after picking themselves up. So several of the three that are remaining pick themselves up, get up some speed, and then leap through the air. One of them is going to land on each of you.
What?
And the damage is going to be 8 base die. Each success is going to be 1 point of damage.
That's where John gets perfect score.
Yep.
Pretty much.
If jumps on me too.
Only got
huh?
one success. Got one success. No, it's not gonna. They're not gonna land on Bircher. Bircher does not seem to be posing a threat.
Good.
Weird.
So one of them lands on each of you and just starts bringing its fist down on top of you, and you are going to each take.
Can I make a argument real quick?
Sure.
You said before they did this jump, when that grenade went off, that they all had compounded, fractured limbs and stuff, and missing legs
Okay.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that would be feasible from them to do this jump, or if I'm just trying to prolong my character's life. So
Well, okay. So let's say that the third one is not going to be able to perform this jump because of the fact that its leg is hanging off
fair.
by
I was just
a thread.
throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
Two of them. I mean, you're only taking 1 damage.
I mean, when you don't have that much health, that's a lot.
Well, that's true. But yeah. So these things, two of them manage to perform this pound, and their fists come down, and you almost have the wind knocked out of you when these things connect. And these things are certainly stronger than any human you've encountered, which is quite evident from how far they jumped when they leaped through the air. Let's see. Oh boy. So reading the rest of it, you're going to have any handheld items knocked out of your hand. It just means that your rifles go clattering to the ground, and you must make an immediate panic roll. So only McCafferty is going to have to do this because of the overkill, which seems very powerful. I'm going to have to look into that if we ever play this again.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I asked when I first seen it. I was like, this is really powerful. What am I?
So Todd, if you can please make a stress roll.
Oh, sure.
Just
Yeah.
stress.
I'm at stress 5. Okay, whatever.
Seeking cover. All right.
Seeking cover. All right. So I'm slow still. So.
No, you're. This is actually going to override that. So you will be able to run and try to seek safety the next time you have initiative. So both of your rifles have been knocked out of your hands. You're gasping for breath after these things brought their fists down onto your chests. So we're going to, I guess we're going to have to roll initiative again. See what happens. Maybe you'll win again. No, because I got a 1. All right. So don't worry, this isn't the end.
Pretty sure it is.
We're not going to do a TPK.
I mean,
We're gonna
Dune's still alive. It's not TPK.
That's right. Technically, I guess you're right.
Next week, watch him play.
All right. So, yeah, they start bringing their fists down and just striking you multiple times. And what's going on? Never. Huh. Okay, I'm not sure how that works. I was just noticed that there's buttons inside of these results. All right, so that's going to do 2 more damage. I believe that eliminates all your health, right?
Oh yeah, I'm at -1
for both of you. Yeah, and
I'm at 3.
well, you took 1, and now you're taking 2, so you're at 0.
Oh, okay.
All right. So yeah, these. So you just see these things like standing above you, like punching down as you're trying to get back up onto your feet, and they just keep blow after blow, and everything goes black. And after some unknown amount of time, you wake up bound in a room that is obviously still the mother colony. But there are both Bircher, Cliff, and McCafferty are tied up, and none of your wounds or anything have been treated. You're slumped over against the wall. You're not secured to the wall, but you do have like some sort of medical or metal like manacles or something around your hands and feet. There are 2 doors inside of the room, and a series of desks. Actually, 2 desks inside of the room. It looks like it may have been some sort of office or something. You will both have recovered 1 hit point, and I'm going to say you're going to lose half your stress.
And slap it off.
Is Bircher out of his catatonia?
Yes, Bircher. All 3 of you are waking up, and
I'm probably rolling them
seeing
to return the favor.
Yoko. Yeah, Yoko is not with you, and you've been stripped of your comms.
Well,
Oh, we're still panicked though, right?
No, you are not panicked anymore. So you can drop your stress by half, round down, and then you can clear your panic. So to do that, you right-click on the red panic dot. That is.
You right-click on the so we're not.
Yeah. So on the general tab, you have a bunch of conditions.
Right.
If it says panicked, if you have a dot next to that, you can right-click on that, and that will clear it.
Okay. We're not panicked, but boy, I tell you.
Your head hurts.
Yeah. Okay, so we're bound to these gurneys or whatever.
No, you're not bound to anything. You just have manacles on your hands, your wrists, and your ankles. And there are some desks. It looks like some sort of office. There's some computer terminals up on the desks, and it looks like the place has been ransacked. There's files and stuff all over the place. You see some brown stains and stuff, or reddish brown stains on the wall that you suspect is probably dried blood. Perhaps it's enough that someone was shot up against the wall, maybe days ago at the beginning of the overthrow of the mother colony. So what's everybody going to do?
What are we gonna do, guys?
Cliff will try to flex and see if he can break the manacles right off the bat here. Just
Okay, I'll allow it. Give me a stamina roll.
stamina. All right. Strength past the limit. Blah 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 blah.
Wow!
Fuck it!
Holy shit!
I ripped the wall off.
So, yeah. So,
Dang.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're not tied to the wall. You're just slumped up against the wall. So
Damn right, I'm not tied to the wall.
But yeah, so Cliff just flexes and just pulls with all of his strength, and I'm gonna, Bircher and McCafferty just watch in shock as they start to see the metal give way and the
That's funny.
manacles just snap. Yeah, so
Okay,
you
well,
can.
if he can do that, I can do that.
Yeah, so with all those successes, I'm going to say that you're able to just do something similar with the ones on
Yeah,
your hand.
basically I'll rip them off me and then I'll just grab them by them and like, it's like ripping a phone book in half.
Okay, so you're completely
right.
free.
Yes.
I think everybody is, yeah.
Oh, everybody's completely free.
No, just
No.
Cliff is.
Oh, I thought you said everyone since I had so many successes.
No,
Okay,
I
never mind.
feel like the
I'm
challenge
gonna,
has been
well,
thrown.
let's see.
I feel like a challenge has been thrown.
I'm gonna say you have you got an extra. I was gonna say that you would need one success for each manacle.
Okay.
So that gives you 3. So I'm going to say you can help McCafferty and Bircher.
Yeah, that's what I was
theirs.
going to do anyway. So yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, all right. So why don't you guys give me stamina rolls too, and you can get an extra die. Oh well, yes. Wait, what? Okay, so Kip got 1,
Yeah.
and McCafferty got.
Bircher.
I'm sorry, McCafferty got 1, and Bircher got 0. So that's going to give. So you can give 1 to McCafferty, and he'll be free, and give both to Bircher and free him. So that'll count for all 3 extra successes.
For the day Cliff's having with Bircher, he'd probably be going to McCafferty.
Okay, you're just leaving Bircher?
That and he figures 2 Marines probably get the doctor out a lot easier.
Okay, yeah. He's so through a little bit of once McCafferty's free, yeah, you guys, even if it's a little reluctant on Cliff's part, manage to get the manacles off Bircher as well. So all 3 of you are free with Cliff's amazing roll. What are you guys going to do? Yeah, you don't have your equipment is not in this room, and you don't have your comms, so you can't talk to Yoko or each other if you split up.
Yeah, Cliff just like slumps down after this last adrenaline burst finally cools down, and he instinctively reaches for a cigar and it's not there, and he just like hangs his head, sighs, like fuck, and just hangs his head there, trying to catch his breath from what happened in the last however many hours.
Just an awe and Cliff at this point. I mean, wow. Yeah. Fine
If
work there,
you
Cliff. Fine work there, Marine. Okay.
if you want to take some downtime and relieve all of your stress, you can.
I'm going through
That's
the
up to you
contents
guys.
of my bag and noticing they've been rifled through, and some things might be missing. You hear me audibly kind of express discontent about that, but I'm offering my service to help facilitate any quicker healing uh, as far as with the medical aid to any of the guys during that downtime
Okay.
period.
I
So-
can use some. I can use some for sure.
Yeah,
All right, so
push my
you
head
two-
toward McCafferty. Go, hey, yeah, he needs it. Give it one, boss. I just need a breather. Just give me a second.
all right, so Bircher, being a trained doctor, while doesn't have his equipment for his med bag, he is still able to do some makeshift treatment in an attempt to help McCafferty, but it will require an extra success to spend to compensate. So you can give me the medical aid roll, Dell. Oh God!
Oh,
Wait a minute.
How are you already at 8?
Yeah, didn't you clear your thing?
No,
Well,
no, I thought I did on the stress. On general,
Oh,
I mean, my stress is just at 2.
under
this is not right. Hold on a second.
under panicked, it should be.
Oh,
It says you're not
Okay.
panicked,
yeah.
Okay.
so we just rolled a 6, I guess.
You rolled a 2, so you have a.
Oh, he's at level 6. I see. Because it says he's level 16. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Hold on, I'm just reading this. It's stress, which is 2 plus 2 is your roll. So you have a 4. So you did not panic, but your panic level is now 4. Okay.
Is this still that error that was happening before we were getting where it wasn't resetting?
I don't know. It's possible that the change I made got overwritten, but this is fine. What I just manually entered the 4, so it'll work from now on.
Yeah.
So you're not catatonic.
I'm just
that
panicked
was
again. I'm just still shaking from what happened.
no. You don't actually have any panic results. You don't get you don't have a result until you get a 7. You're at panic level 7, I
Okay.
believe, or it might be 6. Right now you're at 4. So the next time you do a panic roll, it could either increase by 1 or it could go even higher depending on what you roll.
Okay.
All right. So you got 2 successes, so you can heal McCafferty for 1 health.
Okay. I just bind his wounds as best I can.
Yeah, you have to use some cloth. You maybe tear off part of his
Yeah,
shirt or your shirt or something.
Yeah, and do it tight. I don't have the cleanest equipment to work with, but that's as best as I can do. So,
All right. So don't forget to record that, Todd. Todd, are you with us? Did you step out? I'm not saying. Oh, I'll be right back. I didn't hear that.
okay.
Okay, I'll bump his health up 1. All right. So, if you guys are just going to hang out in this room, maybe ready to play unconscious, if somebody seems to come in, you can drop all of your stress down to 0.
All right. Yeah.
During that time, where you guys are taking a breather, you hear a significant amount of movement through the door to the door. We'll say there's two doors. We'll say one of them is to the north. You hear a significant amount of movement there. It seems like people are transporting something, like heavy boxes and that sort of thing, are being moved around out in the hallway on the other side of the door. It seems to be going on. Yes. So Bircher, while you were gone, Bircher treated McCafferty for did some makeshift wound binding, and you regained 1 health. So
Under
I bumped your health.
protest,
Yep.
but he did it anyway.
Under protest, of course. Of course, Doctor. Yes.
So now I was just describing that during this downtime where you guys get to drop your stress down to 0, you are hearing a lot of movement through on the other side of a door to your north. You don't know it's north, but I'm just going to tell you it's north.
Okay.
And it seems like things are being transported, like large boxes, and things are being moved. There's you hear a lot of footsteps and squeaking wheels or the equivalent, and yeah, you're not entirely sure because you're on downtime. I will say that you can't look while it's specifically happening, but you are cognizant of it.
All right. So as soon as I am capable of, I will investigate.
All right. So you're gonna pop the door open?
Yep. Pop
To
the
the
door
north?
open. Yep.
All right. So yeah, the door. You open the door a bit, and you can see that there is a line of boxes and crates along the hallway to your left out of the door. I'm just going to reveal that as soon as you open the door, you orient yourself. Oh wait, I'm not looking. You orient yourself and realize that you are in room 15 on the security level.
Oh. 15 on security level. Oh.
Right here.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Wow. They moved us a fair ways. So is the security level above the
It's at the
level?
very
Top?
Yes, it's direct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's direct. It's the next floor above the office level.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. What do I see out here?
So you see that there there are a series of crates lining the area right there. It looks like they're preparing something to be loaded. And you know that the landing pads are area 6 and 8 on the north half is the two major landing pads. So every time a drop ship went from the mother colony up to the Ilyanla, they used either landing pad 6 or landing pad or area 6 or area 8.
Area 7 is the storage room. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't see any movement out here, right? Like out in this hallway right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you can hear what you assume is several people inside of the storage area. The doors there are open on either side of the storage room.
Okay. Shall we go have a closer look,
Here.
gentlemen?
Here.
Don't you think we should find our equipment?
Sure.
I mean, if you want to go in there with punching, I guess we could do that.
Well, I'm just, where should we look for our equipment? Maybe they've got our equipment, whoever that is making the noise.
I think we need to find a way out. Birch is
So you,
visibly shaken.
so both McCafferty and Cliff know that the main armory is right here. So if your equipment is not there, then there's most likely other equipment there, unless it's all
What's that,
been
3?
pillaged already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 is like the
Okay.
is the main area where planning and the Marines plan and gear up and everything, and then room 2 is the armory reception cage where you can you speak to the quartermaster, and then the actual armory where all of the weapons are kept is room 1.
Well, how about we make our way down there? See if we can find something usable, maybe even our own equipment.
Sounds good.
All right.
Whatever we do, let's
All
do
right.
it quickly.
All right, let's go.
All right, are you using stealth or speed?
I've got stealth. So I would want to use stealth. That's my thing.
All right.
Yeah, I'll follow suit.
Okay. So I'm going to need mobility roll. Remember, everyone should have 0 stress at this point if you haven't already, just to make sure that you we aren't kicking off.
We have no
panic
stress.
rolls.
Okay, right. Okay. So
So
mobility.
yeah.
Yes.
So I need. Actually, I'm just gonna. Whoever I'm assuming it's Bircher has the worst mobility. So why don't we have Bircher perform the mobility roll?
Okay. Yeah, his pants
Just
are
double
too
check
loaded
that.
down to be mobile.
Cliff. Oh, he's got a. He actually has 5 dice. How many does Cliff have? Okay, yeah, Cliff is definitely better. So yeah, Dell, if you can give me a
I got
roll for
2.
Bircher, please. All right, you got a success. So the 3 of you start sneaking over and use these crates for cover. As you are making your way past here, you can hear a conversation that's going on inside of the storage room. They seem to be arguing over the priority of what they should be loading up. And you hear them, talking about the dropship is going to be leaving in the next hour for the Ilyanla, and they need to get all of these crates into landing pad A, which you know to be Area 6, within that hour. And they're shorthanded, and they're arguing over how they should be getting these things through the storage room and into the landing pad. So you, unless you're going to do something with those guys, are you going to just make your way into the waiting hall to access the armory?
I think
Cliff
we should
would
go for
be
the.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say armory for me.
Yep, that's what I was going to say as well.
Same.
Right.
Yeah.
You pass through the door. There is someone rifling through this cabinet here. Their back is to you, and because of your successful roll, they did not hear you come in through the door. You have it's clear to get to the door leading to the quartermaster's cage.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Part of me wants to neutralize, but I think it'd be better if we had protection.
All right.
Agreed.
As you make your way through, there's no one in the cage. So this is actually the layout. This doesn't really make sense. We're going to pretend that there is a wall right here, and everything. The cage is behind there, and the door to the cage is locked. You can see, that it's been sealed. You don't see anyone on the other side. You can see the door is open to the main armory. You can't tell what sort of equipment is inside of there. The lights are turned off, but the door is open, and you will. I just saw your Discord post. So you can't tell what sort of equipment is in there, but there's probably nobody back here because the lights are all off.
No one will notice. All right. Oh gosh. Okay. Yes. So yes. Moving forward. Yes.
All right. So how are you? I mean, the door is locked, so you can't get in. It's not open.
Yes.
So to the door to the cage, I mean. So one of you, I mean, you can. None of you have the code to open it. Because you're not a quartermaster.
Right. Guess they wouldn't have the code just lying around underneath a keyboard or something, would they?
No, but you could try to bypass the security lock on it using Comtech.
On it.
Or you could just try to
rip it off its hinges, like.
Oh yeah,
Cliff
could try that.
Yeah.
I got 2 on Comtech.
Yeah, try the Comtech first.
Otherwise, the backup plan would be the gentleman in room 3 that's rummaging.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's try you said you got 2 in Comtech, Doc?
Yep.
All right.
Stand back.
You're up.
Watch this.
Nice.
Need elbow room to use the keyboard. All right, you got the success you needed. It takes a little while, but
way to go, Doc.
Through a few tries, Bircher bypasses the security lock, and the light turns to green, and you can hear the click in the cage door. It is now open.
Good job. All right, let's go and have a look in here, see what we get.
All right. So I assume you're going straight to the armory itself.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, you push through the quartermaster's storage area, find the light switch for the armory in here, and you flip it on, and the two of you start scanning the room and see it has not been entirely pillaged, but there is not much in here. You find one pulse rifle that seems to be functional. There's 2 standard issue pistols, which I'm going to guess both of you most likely had, but I'm going to have to look in your sheets real quick.
I have a remix. What? Wrexham?
Yeah, the M4A3 service pistol. You find 3 of those.
Okay.
There is a incinerator unit
Oh,
that only has about half a canister of fuel left on it.
let's do it. Let's take that.
And all you find is there's no M3 marine armor. All that is left is standard issue security armor,
Better than
which
nothing.
which only provides 2 armor instead of 3.
Okay. All right. Marine 2.
Is that enough for all three of us, though? Armor-wise?
Yes.
Okay,
There
good.
are all 3 of you can wear this. Or I'm sorry, the armor is it's 3 armor instead of 6.
Okay.
I forgot that marine armor was so strong. So let me find that armor for you. Hold on 1 second. God, this is a mess. What happened? All right, we're gonna have to do that later. If you guys get into a fight, we'll just manually add 3 armor.
Well, what do you like, guys? I think each of us should get a pistol.
Pistol.
Yep.
You had the grenade launcher before. Would you
I mean,
care to take this incinerator? I mean,
I was gonna say above board. I have the stats of incinerator already on my character sheet, so if you want me to have that.
Yeah.
That's convenient.
Yeah. Wait a minute, this is the same one I dropped. Oh no.
Oops.
And that's it. Pistols, incinerator, and the armor, right?
There's a pulse rifle.
There's a pulse rifle.
Yep. And if you like that, you can have it. It's gonna be a little loud, but
Yeah, okay. I'll take the pulse rifle.
Yeah, he's got his finger on the pulse.
I figured out the armor. I'm going to give it to everybody. Cliff should have it now.
Yep.
M3 personal armor. Yep.
No. That is it. You guys are getting riot armor.
Riot armor. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I'm giving that to everybody.
That's all. Okay.
All right. Does anybody need equipment that they don't have on their sheet?
Yeah. I need the armor. I need the.
I meant beside that.
Oh, yeah. I need the. I have a scope rifle.
Yes.
Is that a?
You don't have it. You don't have that anymore. That's been
right.
taken
There we
away.
go. Okay.
You're not sure where it went.
Okay. Right. Yeah. So I have a pulse rifle. I've got the. I guess it's another type of pistol. And
yeah, I'll give you that. You need the service pistol.
Service pistol. Yeah. Yep. Service pistol, armor, and the pulse rifle. Yep. Okay. All right. There it is. Okay. Kevlar.
Right, and then Bircher is getting a pistol too.
How do I remove the personal armor though? Let me take that.
I already did. You can just leave it there for the time being. It's inactive, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, it's inactive. All right. Yep. Okay.
All right. All right. So, yeah, there is. There's not much else in here. There's some baton. If you want to bring some, the baton, like stun batons, there's several of these still available.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
But as far as like firearms, that's everything that you have available. You can each take a stun baton if you want. I'm giving one to Bircher right now.
Yeah, I'll take one just because these guys like to get close and personal.
Well, I'll take one too.
I'm just taking one in case I need to restart your heart to protect me.
I mean, if that works, I'm all for it. You can have 2.
All right, I'll take one too.
Yep. You should both have one. All right. What's the plan now?
All right.
Well, they're sounds like they're gonna leave in an hour.
Yeah.
Um,
So, do we want to stop them from leaving, or do we want to get out of here?
We want to stay alive.
yeah, we need to stay alive, but we also have to remember Yoko's somewhere here.
So the last you heard of Yoko, you guys split up out of that science lab in Area 11 and went different ways. Yoko was going to try to make his own way up to the top of the security level, but when those scientists were gunned down, you lost track of them, and then those things attacked you, and so you're not sure where he is. But the last you heard from him, he was trying to make his way up to the security level himself.
Oh,
He seemed to remind you, he seemed intent on finding out what happened to the captives, the family of all those scientists,
right.
and whatever other survivors there are of the the people who didn't side with Mother Michaela.
Well, Mother Michaela's supposed to be up here. Whatever they're loading on these ships, I don't know, eggs. Probably not a good idea to get off the colony. So, I guess the greater good would be to get the ships knocked out. Because even if we get Mother Michaela, they'll still go. I mean, we didn't kill Gaius, so he's still about.
I wish we had a bomb.
Yeah.
Or if
We
there's
have
a
an
power,
incinerator.
if there's a power source somewhere around here, we could set it to blow the hell up.
Do we know what, John? Do we know what 5 is
5
on
is
security?
the control center. So that is the main security control center for the entire mother colony. So you have access to the entire, like everything in the system from the computer terminals up there. This is a kind of a corollary to the Area 8 where you killed Chikandi on the office level, but the control center there only provided access to the office level itself, where this one will provide access to all the security video feeds and everything for the entire complex.
Well, there's an option.
That is an option. We need to know our surroundings. We can't just be, avenue for escape and target. If we want to, chance there.
Agreed.
I mean, we could go in there and lock the whole place down again. Seemed to work rather well last time.
Yeah.
Is there on the docking section, John? Is there like doors they have to go through, like a hatch doors, or just open? I'm sorry if you said I didn't catch.
The docking section.
Didn't you say 6 and 8? Didn't you say 6 and 8 are docking areas or something?
Those are landing pads. Sorry.
So, okay. So they're
those
open
have
there. Okay.
Well, they're not. They can. I mean, obviously they have to open, but there are like the ceiling can be closed and it can be sealed in the case of like a storm or something like that.
Yep, that's exactly what I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah, but each of these little light green things indicate that these are sealable airlocks. So if you need to seal off the area, you can do that. But yeah, you don't know if those are open right now.
Gotcha.
Can't tell from here. You would be able to close them. You would most likely be able to close them from inside the control center.
Well, Bridger, you seem pretty handy with the lock. You think you could do all that?
I would. I'd give it my best shot.
Time to shine, Doc.
You know,
All right.
I concur.
Right.
All right. So we want to try to sneak into 5 then, or get to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Using his stealth again.
So I have to roll.
Yes.
I think I'm the
Yeah.
Yes.
weak link.
Yep. So you're remote.
Your mobility, yeah.
Do you want to push?
Push it real good. Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Good.
You go. Right.
You did push it.
So, yeah, yeah. So as you guys are about to enter the waiting hall, area 3, Bircher is about to go around the corner and then realize that this guy is walking across the room and heading out the door, and stops. Bircher stops. I mean, to stop the 3 of you from going. He disappears to the going to the right. And leaves view, so that gives you an opportunity to go to one of the doors for the control center.
Let's do it.
There are some crates that are by this door that may provide some cover while you try to get through. This door is currently sealed. That is an emergency access door that can only be opened from the inside of the control center. So you guys make your way around the crates, and I guess it's Bircher is going to try to do this.
Yep.
As soon as Bircher starts, fiddling with
The bits.
the terminal by the door, he realizes that, as he most likely suspected, the security on this is a lot higher, and he is going to have to access the mother remotely, which is very difficult to do. Normally, you need direct access to mother, so that's going to require 3 successes to get this door open.
All right.
Is there anything we can do to help?
You can cheer me on or
Ray.
Yep. You can.
massage my back.
Yeah, you can do a stamina roll for a back massage to relax him while he tries to do this, but
Stamina.
there's really not much you can do unless you are the
flex
one
on my back. Yeah.
Well, I'll just kind of keep a lookout then and watch, observe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just get off my back. Bircher's nervous as it is. All right. Comtech. Here we go.
You got 1 success. You want to push?
Yes. I've got to.
Come on.
Are you gonna push?
Well, I'm looking for. Okay, there it is.
Oh, you just click the push button.
No, I
you
know
guys
it went.
Hoi, hoi, look at him go.
Oh wow, you got
Wow.
it. All right.
Yes. I thought I needed
Nice.
3 though.
All right.
You got 3.
You did get 3. So
Oh.
you got.
Oh yes.
I don't know why it doesn't show you the one that you got before. That's kind of weird.
That's
But
awesome.
you did get the 3.
That's awesome.
Nice.
sauce.
So
Well done.
yeah. So
Now I need that
you
back rub.
are.
I pat you in the
So,
back
yeah,
row.
Bircher's fiddling with it, and for a moment he thinks that he set off an alarm when he established a connection to the mainframe, mother mainframe, but he blocks the protocol from initiating and puts the command into Mother to simulate an emergency event, and that unlocks the door.
Sweet.
Cliff
Birch's big audible
and-
sigh.
Cliff and McCafferty, watch the door open, and they see that the room has at least a half a dozen people inside at computer terminals. They look in confusion as they see 2 Marines dressed in riot armor with weapons at the door. You guys have the drop on them? What?
Do this.
Cassidy, what do you want to do?
You guys have this conversation while the door's open?
Yeah.
No.
Oh wait.
Making earth-shattering kaboom. How many guys you said are in here? Sorry?
There's at least, it's a big room. You're just looking at it from a weird angle, so you see 6, but there could be more.
I mean, we don't really look that out of place compared to everybody else, if I remember the descriptions of everybody else, because everybody just kind of had half.
That's true. Yes, you are wearing the same armor as everybody else, so you're not obviously Marines like you were before when you're in your M3 tactical armor. So I take that back, but they don't necessarily know that you're Marines.
Okay, so Okay.
I
So
mean, Cliff was at a loss of what to do, really, because he kind of wants
He
to
wants
shoot
to
people, but then he's like, if I shoot bad guy, I might shoot computers, and this won't work.
Traditionally, I kill everybody. Now I'm torn.
Think about it.
Isn't there some way we could just stop this ship?
I mean, the door's already open, so we got to deal with this right.
Oh, we're gonna go. Oh, sorry, wrong room. Carry on.
Archer's like, damn it! I spent all that time.
Yeah, we got to do that.
He's dripping sweat. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Kill them all. Come on.
Yeah. Let Mother Michaela sort them out.
Something like that.
I mean, I'm not sure what to say to them, honestly. So I'm kind of leaving it up to you guys what you want to do. I mean, Cliff himself wouldn't know what to do either. He's not this sharpest tool in the shed, and his player isn't either. So,
All right.
so I'm at a loss of what to do right now.
How about we bluff our way through?
Yeah. This what I was gonna say.
thinking that.
Okay. How about we just make it like we just captured Bircher?
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, thank God, does anybody need? Okay. You're gonna grab me by the lapels and beat me around
grab you by grab your neck, pushing you in the room. All right, Got another one. I say as we walk in. Where you want us to put this guy?
Birch is totally surprised. He's taken off guard.
He's really happy because he hacked the door, probably.
Yeah.
Grab me by the nape of the neck and send me cartwheeling into the room.
So I want to strode into the room confidently with him, and quickly assess how many soldiers we're dealing with or enemies.
Yeah, I mean, none of these
Have at it,
people seem
boys.
to be don't seem to be soldiers.
Yeah.
They are most of them. I'm going to say that there are you count 8 inside of the room. There are some areas that you can't see. Like
Mhm.
this is a big board that shows the topography. It's like a map that's standing up, perpendicular to the ground. It
Right.
shows the topography, but you see that there's another computer terminal on the other side. You don't know if there's someone over there or not. But you see 8 people at computer terminals. 3 of them are wearing what appear to be just standard like office uniforms as though they worked on the office level at some point.
Okay.
The other 5 are wearing riot armor similar to yours. Most of them look really exhausted and disheveled. Like they've probably been spending like just hours upon hours in here. There is a horrible stench of body odor that permeates the room when you step in. And you
This smells like
question
Shin
whether
Con in here.
I was about to say it's like a gaming convention.
it's quite possible that these people haven't seen
A shower head.
a shower head or an opportunity for some fresh air in
All
several days.
But are
But
there any standing around with their weapons at the ready?
no.
Okay, we got
In
to jump
fact,
on them.
most of their weapons are the 2 of them that have riot armor on have some pistols on the counter next to their their workspace. Most of them seem to have stun batons that are just lying haphazardly somewhere.
Right.
There's even a couple that are just across the room and would probably take a few seconds for someone to go get them.
All right.
They are completely taken aback by the fact that you're in here and you're presenting Bircher as a prisoner.
The esteemed Bircher, yeah.
So why don't you give me a manipulation roll, Todd?
Yeah.
Cafferty,
Yeah.
and we'll see. I'm going to say, if you get a success, they're pretty much going to buy what you're what you're saying. They don't sound like they're they need a whole lot of convincing based off of their condition.
Push it.
Push good.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
A couple of them look at each other and look at Bircher and don't seem to have an answer for you. One of the ones in the office level say, "Where did you find this one? We got 3 more in the other room. Maybe you should put them in there with them."
Yeah. And I go to turn, and then I turn back. You know what? I got an even better idea. And he'll go like,
"What's
what?"
that?
I go, "How about y'all put your hands up?" Yeah.
And
I point my weapon at them.
I'm
hoping Cliff is doing the same now.
It takes them a second to process what's going on. A couple, the 2 whose batons are across the room just immediately put their hands up. But you see that the 2 with their, that had the pulse rifles are going for their guns.
Okay, do it the hard way. All right, here we go. Firefight number 2.
All right, so you have the drop on them. there is. I mean, you're going to have an opportunity to fire these two guys going for the rifle, or anybody really, without having to roll initiative or anything like that.
Okay.
So do what you're going to do.
I'm gonna. I guess they're going for their rifles. They're gonna get it real bad. Yep. Okay. I'll shoot them with a pistol or one of them. I'm hoping Cliff is going to take the. Okay, I got one.
All right. You want to push?
What do I need to take one down?
Well, they got armor
they have
on.
They have armor on. So
Okay, let's push. Let's push. Let's push.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Wait a minute. You didn't. Why is your catatonic too?
Why am I caught?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're not. That's not right.
He's so
This happened to
catatonic he
Bercher
can't pull the
while
trigger.
you were gone.
Oh, okay.
When he did his roll. For some reason, this stuff isn't getting cleared.
You just see people just
So you
fainting
have
for no reason.
Let's see.
I'm
You have. Oh no! Wait. This is Kit. Why am I looking at Kit?
He's narcoleptic. It's just like
You have 0 stress. Well, you have 1 stress now.
Mm-hmm.
Which that didn't register. And you rolled. Your panic roll was. Where's the actual roll?
Todd, are you rolling under Kip because Kip
Oh,
has a
no, I'm not.
right now.
Oh, how'd that happen? But I've got Caffrey's sheet up.
I don't. I'm
That's
not
weird. Hold on now. How's that even possible? Because I don't have his character
I
up.
think you signed
I'll,
up.
I'll just
underneath
do it. It's fine. Okay, you're keeping it together.
Okay. Keeping it together.
Yeah, we're gonna. Maybe I'll have to delete Bert or Kip. I keep getting names
He's
mixed up.
just going down the line.
Delete Kip and figure out what's going on. So, I guess at this point it's probably you might as well just deal with it.
Yeah.
Uh,
got what? One more session.
yeah,
after this,
so you're
probably?
keeping. Yeah, so you're keeping this together, keeping it together. And you fired 1 round. You did not get any more successes, right? Oh no, you got 2 successes.
2. Yeah.
All right. Damage is what, 1 on that pistol?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Let me roll their armor. I got 0 successes, so you're going to do both damage to these things. So why don't you describe killing this guy as you shoot him while he's going for his rifle?
Before he can get to his rifle, I just bring up my pistol in both hands and put a bullet right between his eyes.
Nice.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and he drops dead. Knocks his rifle to the ground as his body collapses. Based off of, or no, wait. I guess Cliff has an opportunity to go, and I guess Bercher's armed, so he could go too.
Can I only fire, or can I do something else?
You can do. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Tell me what you want to do, and I'll tell you.
Do whatever I want. All right, I fly. Wait, no. Would it be possible to get to a pulse rifle before them, or is that asking for too much?
No, that you could do with a mobility roll. You could dash and try to get the other guy's.
Yeah,
guy's rifle.
I'll try to do that.
Bercher wants to.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
2 successes. All right. So, his attention's drawn to his compatriot being shot dead while he was going for his rifle, which gives Cliff an opportunity to charge into the room and snatch the rifle up before he has a chance to grab it. Birch,
he'll like pick it up and like, all right, everyone, let's calm down, and then I'll let Birch go.
All right. What's Bircher going to do, Del?
He's got his baton, and he'll just turn around and try to.
Del, you there?
His mic.
Yeah, sorry.
Right?
He's
okay,
got his
no
baton.
problem.
He's going to try to take a whack at at the guy with it.
Which guy? The guy that was.
The second one with the gun.
Oh, that was going for the rifle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. It's going to be
Close.
close combat, so or you can just click on it. The baton. Yeah. Do you want to push or no?
Yeah. Nothing.
Nice.
Well,
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, he he's shocked when he turns back to his
Yes, he
rifle and
is.
sees Cliff holding it, and then he gets tased and is even more shocked when Bircher lays into him
figuratively
with
and
the gun
literally.
baton.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and he kind of like collapses back on onto the ground, and his head is underneath the the workspace. So it's kind of like cowering underneath there, looking up at the two of you standing over him. McCafferty, is scanning the room, seeing if anybody else moves, and everyone else seems to be frozen. And you hear one of them, who was going for his baton across the room, saying, "Oh, this isn't worth it. Please just let us go. We're sick of being in here. We can't take this anymore."
Right.
You'll take it as long as we say you take it, Bircher says, mumble. The words are uncomfortable in his mouth, but he still says them. And his eyes shift back and forth to McCafferty and.
Do you know who this is? Dr. Butcher. Ugh.
You hear a couple of audible gasps.
Hey, are we able to lock these guys out on the balcony, number 4?
Yes, you would be able to do that. There will be first off, you're going to have to escort them across without getting them to, try to reveal the fact that you're there, which would require a manipulation roll. But once you do that, it should be a simple comtech to actually seal the door.
Before we do that, do we want to see if we can have them help us? Because it seems like these guys' morale is pretty low.
Okay, maybe they can help us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then it'd be
take
like,
care of-
you can help us, then we'll let you go out the balcony, and you can have the first fresh air you've had in 30 days or whatever.
You see, a look of
Then he cuts one.
this excitement kind of come over a few of their faces. And
You guys know what sleep is? Yeah.
what do you need us to do? They'll kill us if they find out.
We're here to stop that.
Yeah.
He kind of hides the guy they already killed a few seconds ago.
You can see the one that that McCafferty was talking to about what to do with Bircher seems to be looking around the room, and you get the sense that this guy may be in command in this room, not over the men.
Yeah.
Obviously not. He's not in charge right now because you guys are, but he seems disappointed in how quickly these guys are acquiescing to your request.
He needs a butt stroke.
Yeah. Okay. I will give him a butt stroke.
Okay. All right. Now we're talking about the rifle one, right?
We're always talking about the rifle.
Oh.
Right. I wasn't sure if this was going to be for combat or manipulation or
That's going to be close combat. Close combat.
All right.
Manipulation.
Manipulate this.
Oh boy.
What?
All right, you're keeping it together. You got the 2 successes.
Okay.
It's a lot of blood.
Yeah. So you hit this guy with the butt of your pistol and just open up a wound in his eyebrow, and blood just splatters onto the ground.
Oh, okay. I keep thinking I have a rifle. That's not a butt stroke. That's a pistol whip. Okay.
I mean, you do have a pulse rifle.
Oh, I do, don't I? Okay.
Oh, that's
all
right. No.
No. Did
I
I?
thought you took the
I
one
thought
from
Cliff
down.
has the pulse rifle.
I took the incinerator.
No, I have the pulse rifle. You are right. I have the pulse rifle. So yeah, it was a butt stroke. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
So,
I have
it's a
the
little-
one guy's pulse rifle.
Yeah. Okay. I thought you had both. So yeah, you take the butt of your rifle and just like connect this with this guy right, in the face, and that blood just splatters onto the ground. He falls onto his side unconscious, and you opened up, like a wound right on his eyebrow that just keeps bleeding and bleeding.
He's got the
And-
bumpeth on the nogginus. Yes.
Yeah.
Medical term.
And the guy the guy who basically sided with you right away say, "What do you want me to do? I'll do it." Please don't
Okay.
hit me."
So can we see in this control room on the screens? Can we see the ships or ship out on the landing pads?
There is a computer screen. You can't see them directly, but you can see a video feed up. So these two things are big monitors that have camera feeds all over the compound, and you can see that there are drop ships in both of these landing pads.
Okay.
As you, I'm going to set up a cliffhanger for the last session.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
as you are watching this, you see someone emerging from the dropship and landing pad B, which is Area 8. And Bircher immediately recognizes it as Michaela.
Oh,
Except
crap.
she has her lower abdomen seems to be distended, and she is stroking it lovingly.
Uh-oh.
You hear the words just kind of tumble out of my lips, Michaela, as I focus in on her.
All right, that is where we're going to stop.
Wow.
And I
For a
think
split second, I thought you were going to say Yoko.
Oh,
I like
I
that
was
son
about-
of a
well,
bitch.
I was just about to say Yoko. I was going to say I'll talk to Dune and find out what Yoko was up to. We may do a couple rolls outside the session to figure out, where he is exactly. But
Cool.
we will reunite you guys and hopefully finish up next session.
Sweet.
Right on.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
I thought today was going to be the last session when we first started. So.
I was looking that way
I
at
did
first.
too. I'm just laying in the corner passed out while y'all are getting hosed.
Bircher, though, Dell, MVP with all them
Oh, yeah.
comp checks.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's filling his oaks. He's
Yeah.
he's one of your brood now.
Yes.
Yeah, you couldn't participate at the beginning, but he definitely saved the day.
Made the difference, right?
Yeah.
Just had to go catatonic for a while and get a restart.
Yeah, that's right. Get rid of that
Press
stress.
that button.
There you
yeah.
go.
Yep. There's nothing. There's nothing like blacking out to the world and just staring into the void to
It's the rebirth
refresh
of
you,
Bircher.
recenter yourself.
Yourself.
Cosmic rebirth, yeah. It's the name of the session.
There you go.
All right.
All right. fellas.
Alrighty, guys.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good New Year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah,
all
back
right.
at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you in
All
2025.
right. See you
See you on
next
the flip
year.
side.
Okay.
fellas.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
Night,
Have a good
night,
night.